Peace be upon you, followers of the Untitled channel. Today I present 5 animals that are extremely difficult to kill. Fifth, the giant African snail. We're talking about a giant snail that lives in East Africa. And although at first glance it looks like an ordinary snail, the length of this mollusk, which belongs to the family of gastropods, can reach up to 30 centimeters. Can you imagine that it's very difficult to kill this animal? Yes, it's very difficult to do that. In some regions of East Africa, this strange type of mollusk is considered a pest. Farmers have been helpless in the face of the voracity of this animal, which is included in the list of the 100 most strange and invasive types of snails, and is considered one of the most destructive and harmful species in the world. Many pesticides and poisons have been used to eliminate it, and predatory creatures have also been released in the area for the same purpose, but all these efforts are quickly wasted. Adraj Ariyah. After suffering and despair, the residents were forced to use flamethrowers to get rid of it. This is not a joke. They were really forced to use fire. However, neither this trick nor that method managed to eliminate these death-resistant creatures. But do you know how they were finally controlled? Quite simply, they couldn't do anything. Fourth, the water bear. You might expect that we're talking about something like this, but the truth is, the water bear is actually very small compared to what you imagined at first. The truth is, its name was inspired by its discoverer because of its slow movements, which closely resemble those of a bear. It can also be said that the color and surface texture of this invertebrate are similar to one of those gummy candies shaped like a bear. As for its scientific name, it is tardigrada. This primitive animal with a mouth is capable of living at extremely low temperatures that can reach more than -270 degrees Celsius, and it can also survive at high temperatures that can reach more than 350 degrees Celsius. It can also withstand harsh atmospheric conditions, 6,000 times stronger than those experienced on Earth, making it the only animal capable of living in space. Did you know that this water bear can withstand deadly gamma radiation? It can also live for 200 years, including 10 years without water or air. And thanks to the process of deep freezing called cryptobiosis, the water pig, as some call it, adapts to harsh conditions. This allows it not only to withstand cold, heat, or drought, but also to gain resistance against harmful radiation and pollution, as it can remain in a deep coma for up to 30 years. Third, the tree cockroach. Although this may be the first time you've heard of this creature, this species is actually very ancient, and it is believed to be around 188 million years old. This insect, which reaches a length of 10 centimeters, stays in its burrow during the day and leaves it at night to feed on dead or sick insects, as well as some plants and decomposing remains in the forest soil. And like the water beetle, this straight-winged creature can enter the cryptobiosis stage to withstand harsh atmospheric conditions, but it has an unbelievable feature. When the tree cockroach enters a state of deep dormancy, it shows no signs of life, as if it were truly dead. What's fascinating is that its brain and heart completely stop during this stage, but in a way that is unlike anything else. This type of cockroach comes back to life after it has actually died, so you'll never find a way to get rid of it except by waiting 5 years for it to die of old age. Second, the salamander fish. If you can imagine a fish with lungs, there's no need to imagine. It actually exists. Its name is the salamander fish, and it's not surprising that people know it as the lungfish. And it is considered as if they were living fossils, because members of this species have been extinct for millions of years. And for these fish, a decrease in river flow is not a real problem, as they dig a burrow to bury themselves in the mud and stay there until the river returns with enough water. The amazing thing is that when it hides there, it secretes a sticky mucus substance that completely covers its body, and it works to lower its metabolic rate, which allows it to spend a long time without any food at all. Perhaps the strangest case occurred when an African laboratory transferred a lungfish into a suitable metal cylinder filled with mud. They were aware of its resistance to drought, but they did not take into account the possibility of losing it during the 6-month journey. And as soon as it finally arrived, after being transferred from one laboratory to another, the team discovered that the mud had dried up and the air had been depleted. But what no one expected was that this animal would come back to life after adding a little water to the mud. And what you don't know about this animal is that its average lifespan is around 100 years. This fish was buried for 6 months, only to finally come out alive and well. You may have seen terrifying monsters that die easily in movies, but this animal is an exception. First, Turritopsis nutricula. Despite its terrifying scientific name, this jellyfish is commonly known among scientists as the Turritopsis. And maybe some would expect this name to be related to its skin color or the size of the species compared to other types in the same family, or its resemblance to something or a tool used by humans. But that's not the case. The name was actually based on the behaviors exhibited by the jellyfish. The natural process is that any jellyfish goes through a stage of immaturity, then maturity, and then death. But Tula can go through this stage in reverse. This means that as soon as it reaches maturity, it can return to the immature stage again, then mature, then become immature again, and so on. That's why it never reaches old age, and therefore it doesn't die naturally. As for the reason behind this amazing ability, it is a biological process called the ability of a living organism to regenerate its body cells when its severed body parts grow back again. But this amazing creature we're talking about today can regenerate its entire body. Did you know that the first Turritopsis jellyfish was born in the Caribbean Sea millions of years ago? Immortal creatures are distinguished by their continuous growth in number. But what researchers hope will happen in this case is that confrontations occur between the jellyfish so that in the end only one remains. Do you know why? Because there are scientists who have warned about a silent invasion by this creature, which has started to reproduce in a frightening way in some areas. The problem is that it feeds on fish eggs, which could severely affect the world's fish resources in the future. Did you enjoy this Did You Know video from our channel? So don't forget to like and subscribe. All rights reserved to the Did You Know channel. Thanks to your constant support for us, and because we are keen to provide you with the best, we present to you on the Did You Know channel Science and Technology, which received the highest percentage in the poll, and through which we will share with you all the news and scientific and technical information that matters to you. We will take you on a tour around the world to bring you everything unique, strange, and useful, as well as everything new and modern. We present to you the experiences of people and the stories of others that you have never heard before. This will be the mission of the Untitled channel, Science and Technology, presenting all the valuable and attention-grabbing tech news in various fields of technology that you know and those you have never heard of before in the media. We also promise you to uncover the secrets of the universe and its vast spaces, and to bring you all the scientific news that aims to enrich your knowledge. And because we care about you, we promise to bring you all the interesting and strange news from the world of science and technology. In addition to all kinds of useful and new information about all cosmic journeys and scientific and technological fields in all their types and topics, both general and specialized. Thanks to your support, we will be the first to present useful and strange topics. We promise you that you will enjoy our new channel, just like our previous channels. Our new platform will be beloved and close to your hearts. And since we are known for our sense of humor, thanks to the charm of what we share with you, we promise you that you will witness things that boggle the mind and other things that amaze the heart and take your breath away.